this doesn't work at that point, then forZe very likely taking this over the finish line. And I was, well, I was gonna say it could be troublesome with this mid stack, but no! Shock, what the hell? All three of them so crisp as well on that third kill, especially. And with zeko looking to try and lead the charge. CT Vent tucked in behind this blue box as well. It's a very strong crossfire, and I'd imagine will at least allow for them to get the trade. Indeed, going to be the drop at least for zeko, rather, as he takes out Jerry, but they potentially line up for Kenzie. Doesn't quite manage to get the shots off, unfortunately, and now that's given a 2-on-2 back. The only problem for Shock is you can see he's a little bit panicked. Too many angles to cover as that bomb was going down. Fortunately for him, forZe, they waited out their time. They're looking to just try and move in now together. Listening for those steps, realizing I think that no one has actually quite left the bomb site as of yet, and well, attempting to just fly up that ladder. Quick trade at least found for Flick. He knows the final player's behind the bomb site, but Oscar, as always, is just way too quick on that trigger. Might even be Shock instead catching Flicker as he wraps around. Timing could be pretty awkward for him. He actually decides not to open the door. Gets the spin around instead on towards Shock. Again, at least the follow-up is going to be ready for Sinners. Those trades have been fantastic so far, and if they can keep it up, they should be looking good. You can see, though, forZe looking to kind of have the same plan in mind right here. All three players moving through up against that offer. The no-scope is there, though. Emerges from the smoke with no idea. And now it's all on Jerry. And at this point, I was half expecting them to bail. Instead, hopes to get the drop on them. And it's actually Oscar who does so through the smoke instead. That's just such an awkward round to lose. Everything, it seems like forZe are getting themselves into it a little bit. There's just someone on Sinners who is ready to quickly respond and shut them up, although zeko lines them up right now on Secret. Third kill then being found as they look to recover the bomb, and he will eventually fall for looking to continue to actually stick around, but I think you've got to say he has done plenty in this situation. Everyone else looking around, looking to, I believe, maybe move out through lobby in towards that A bomb site, and indeed, actually already have the door open. Creeping forward, Zorte looking to lead the way. The timing, though, for zeko, at least good for one. Again, though, the trades are going to be there. It's forZe in solid positions to at least follow up on the frags. And although Neofrag is going to return that one, he loses quite a bit of health in his efforts. And with the time available, I was going to say forZe, if they wanted, could probably slow it down, but they're not really being given much of a chance to do so. Neofrag again taking one. The nade return takes him out of play. And finally, we're actually going to see a bomb plant and a couple of seconds of silence.
Might see the retake attempt here as well. Shock starting to make his way around. Oscar has made his way from that lower site out of Secret. Need an early pick to get themselves into this, however. Nothing being given up to Oscar just yet. Throws the smoke towards Squeaky Door, trying to isolate Flit, who now has to start thinking about swinging, but that clock is already very low indeed. Shock looking for the early frag. The damage is there, but they're just not quite finding the connections. Flit leg down on 30 HP, but the bomb is so far ticked, it's going to have to be stuck, and they're sticking it, Shock. This is going to be incredibly close. The wallbang looking for it, but he won't land it. The ninja defuses in. Sinners 16-7 take map 1, and again, what a way to take it. A small mistake. forZe thought the bomb was gone. They thought the round was done.
And do have a strong position, I was going to say, to play for this A retake. It was a bit of an awkward spot with the kit around stairs, but Shock just bails out. He falls back off to his teammates, and they're going to look to, as I said, just play for this retake with the advantage.
Perfectly placed to do so. Oscar's spotted one, I think, just about. zeko gets yet another pick onto Zorti. They're thinning the numbers far too quickly here. One more for Oscar, and Almeza on his own in no man's land. Nothing he can do at all. They get the bomb down, sure, but not a single frag to the T side of forZe. Kenzie's going to be the first issue. Close on the angle, short. He's got two players about to head right into his crosshairs, and can he get anything at all? He won't. And now that site opens up. Flit, though, from the window gets two and denies the bomb. Neofrag has to get it back. Does well to find the headshot, but now he's isolated. And if they can just stay alive on B, it would be viable, but B-Stick's got the headshot. Zorti can deny the bomb no longer. And a 1v3 over on that B bomb site feels a little steep even for forZe. UMP, Tech, Steegs, and P250s. It's the bargain bucket buy from the T side. zeko, though, manages to isolate Zorti early, and if they go quickly, there's only one man left on this site. Almeza full blind, does well to find one. He's got plenty more headed his way, and how much more can he get done? How much more time can he buy? The Tech 9 of Shock continues to do work. Kenzie spotted making his way out. Oscar on the AWP now finds the wallbang, and they're looking to do this, Sinners. Oscar continues to frag on the recovered AWP, and Flit out of nowhere is 1v4. The Tech 9's up close and personal, doing absolutely everything here. Oscar getting a bit overzealous for my liking in these peaks, but it won't even matter. The side swipe from NeoFrag gets double digits for Sinners.
Instead, wants to push in towards the ramp with already a kill to his name. He locks it down now with the help of Zorte, and it's just falling apart. Sinners suddenly left with only Zedko standing. He has to clutch the situation out, and he has at least brought it into the one-on-one. Bomb goes down. Off bullets fly through the box right now, and that does scare you a small bit, but it's a flash over and a swing right alongside it. Confident in the instant kill, which is what he achieves. The up thrown over to his teammate now as well, and that was just incredibly well played by Zedko.
As the site starts to open up, backstab available for Zedko. He finds the clean headshot to an Almeza, and now Shot getting aggressive through Temple will find two. And out of absolutely nowhere, in the blink of an eye, the A-bomb site, which was originally wide open, is absolutely swarmed with defenders. Flit is left with no teammates left on the server. And a 1v4 to try and contend with. He's going to try and sneak around these smokes in Temple and hope he catches a timing, but instead he catches the sharp end of Shot's Deagle. Almeza again sneaking up again on this Deagle. Beastick in his sights. The flashbang's good for him to get in a little more room to maneuver, but he doesn't expect the long player. Beastick does well to get one, plays in front of the smoke, gets the second. And that should have secured it now. Flashes and smokes drop to give himself a little bit of breathing room. Also starts to open Oscar up to get into this round. And well, the fadeaway is good.
And that actually leaves Beastick now in a pretty tough position. Forced to just hook in towards the corner. And he actually shows himself. I was going to say, should at least now have the cover of Oscar. And Oscar's still going to make it work. He doesn't need help. It's going to be all three as they move up the ramp. He sends them sliding back down. And suddenly Jerry is left alone. That 7th round looking all but certain now for Sinners, unless a miracle is pulled off in this clutch.
Oscar peeks in. Oscar takes what Oscar wants. A huge round from the AWPer. And that's the trigger. They're going to head straight into the jaws of the beast here. Zorti, if he's not cleared, could get a lot done. Clean headshot for one. Can't quite find the second. But the damage is on the board. The writing is on the wall. And Jerry does get that MP9 kill before he's traded down. The man advantage maintained for now. But NeoFrag catches just a hint of over-aggression. Keeps it competitive. The Krieg looking for all the spray downs. Flit, last man on low HP. And NeoFrag does it. The Krieg does it all. A critical quad kill to keep Sinners alive. That should have been Flit's. It should have been forZe's rounds, but the denial is in. All that remain in the 2-on-4. One man in mid, make it one man alone. Beastick with it all to do. A 1v4 clutch to try and force double overtime. It was never gonna happen. 19-17. It's two single overtimes, one on Mirage, one on Ancient. And that is the deciding factor. forZe take the victory. They take 2nd place in their group. And from Sinners, well, you have to say it's a truly valiant effort.
Yeah, I think they'll be kicking themselves a little bit right now, but in the future, when they look back on it, I think it's something that they'll probably learn a lot from.